Strike two to Tomei. Plants, delivers. Ball's hit deep. Very deep to center. Way back. Gone. One ball, two strikes. The fans are standing here in Cleveland. Strike, got him. The series is still alive. So it's up to Baerga now to keep it alive. Otherwise, Atlanta will be celebrating. Fans are standing. That's the sentiment of a lot of people in this area. Atlanta, as a city, has never won a professional sports championship. This would be the city's first. The pitch to Baerga. Lines the ball to center. It may be over. Grissom, they've done it! I've been looking forward to seeing the first ball thrown out on this one for a while as we return to Game 5 of the World Series. This one will be taking place. You see how far this camera shot is above the stadium. Multiply that by about 100 or so, and you get an idea how far the first ball is going to be tossed from. About 135 or even more, maybe 200 miles above Jacobs Field here. Commander of the Columbia, Kenneth Bauer Sox. That's a good name for baseball, wouldn't you say? And his crew, they had to try this 7 times before they got it right. Now watch this. What type of pitch is that?
It looks like a knuckleball. It's starting as a knuckleball, and it comes down as a heavy fastball. A little bit of a sinker to it. I think Hershiser could use that sinker tonight.
All right, Orel Hershiser on the mound. We are ready for baseball, and that is a first pitch that you will never forget. And as I say, a first pitch that is strictly out of this world. Well, you can see the moon here in Atlanta as it seems to be headed progressively westward here. Just over the top of the light tower, one of the light standards at Fulton County Stadium. Bill Hazen back with Rick Cerrone. We've seen a masterpiece game pitched by this man, Tom Glavine. Allowed just one hit. The last 3 innings, the Indians have left the base runner, but the closest they've come, Lofton got to second, and that was it. This guy has been virtually flawless tonight.
The 8 strikeouts, a new career high for him in postseason play.
Jim Tomei leads off against him, hits the ball pretty deep to center, way back. Grissom going back to the wall and makes the catch. 1 down. Tomei, first ball hitting, and he gave it a good ride.
Now they're down to 5 outs. This is what I used to do as a catcher. You start counting in your head the outs, counting back. You know, now you get another out. Now you're down to 4 outs. And your concentration is there. Gets away with the ball up in the strike zone. Tomei hits it far, but Grissom can run him down with the best of it.
Yep. And this is a pretty big ballpark, although the ball carries quite well.
Usually down the line it carries better, especially during the summertime. For some reason, I don't know why, but balls definitely carry with humidity. I have no idea. It doesn't make sense, but when it's hotter and humid, the ball carries a lot better.
Tony Pena, 1 for 2. He has the only hit. Outside for a ball, ball 1. Then Amaro is scheduled to bat 9th here. Bourbon and Mark Wohlers warming up for Atlanta. The teeth of the Atlanta bullpen. Bourbon the lefty, Wohlers the hard-throwing righty. Both have been very, very good. Low. 2-0. Well, Cleveland needs to make something happen. And the precipice is only 5 outs away for them. You understand what I meant by that, didn't
I
you,
have
Rick?
no idea.
The precipice is where you fall over the mountain and it's all over.
Oh, gotcha.
That's the precipice. That's an old journalism term.
Well, I'm not an old journalist. I'm an old catcher.
That explains it. 2 balls and a strike.
You saw Wayne
Here I
Kirby.
thought I was really coming up with something.
Oh,
here.
it was nice. I like it. I just never knew what you were talking about there. But I'd go along with it. You're my partner here. I get, you know.
Oh, sure.
You saw Wayne Kirby
Yeah.
getting loose in the dugout. Pena gets on. Kirby will run.
Oh, everything has been so rough against this guy tonight. So rough. He has 1 run and he's making it stand up. 1-0 Atlanta. Glavin delivers. And fouled off by Pena. Evens the count. Well, you can't win if you don't score. That much we do know. Cleveland has got to put a run on the board. Fans are standing. They want another strikeout. He has 8 of them. Popped up on the right side. Carries out to right. Justice makes the catch. 2 down. And Atlanta fans now starting to hope against hope. It's kind of like that race car driver who has the lead. He's on that final lap and he hears everything that car is doing, every little sound in that engine. You're walking on eggshells as you're starting down that final lap. And that's what this guy, that's what the fans are feeling right now.
1 hit through almost 8 complete innings. Here's Ruben tomorrow.
And he steps up for his first look at Glavin. Boy, what a tough spot to be in. Amaro coming up, who came in as a defensive replacement. He does not have a hit in the postseason. Played in game 2, 0 for 1 as a pinch hitter. Line drive, taken on the bounce by McGriff, covering his Glavin. Side retired 1, 2, 3. And so Atlanta puts down the Indians in the top of the 8th. We go to the bottom of the 8th. 1-0 Atlanta.